Guys, I am literally on the second story in a floating box fort, looking out a window. This thing is literally close to tipping. Oh no! Look at it! No!
Jake? Jake, are you in here?
Who is it? Who's out there? I'm not done yet.
What have you been doing?
You gotta go right now. It's not done. I'm nowhere near close to being done.
I'm coming in, okay?
We're talking about 17 divided by pi.
What are you doing, buddy?
Working. Planning. It might just work. It might just work.
What might work, Jake? What have you been working on?
The single-handedly most requested video from our fans. The two-story floating box fort, Logan. We currently have the math for a single-story box fort. That was confirmed by Einstein over 80 years ago. What we don't have, Logan, is the math for a two-story box fort. See, the problem is weight distribution. The sun's angle on the earth creates weight. Problem with that is, can 2 stories of box really hold themselves up? Look at this masterpiece. 3 stories. We're talking about the single-handedly greatest box fort build in the history of man. But this build isn't worth anything if we can't bring it on water. They want us to bring the box to water, Logan. A floating box fort. Too much tape, you sink. Too little tape, you sink. Too much box, you sink. But in the middle of all of that, there is a golden amount of box and tape that you will not sink, and you will successfully complete your 24-hour challenge and get 100,000 likes on the video. It works. We have the math, Logan. We can build a 2-story floating box fort that will survive a 24-hour challenge. The only thing that quite possibly could affect the box fort build is the weather. But as long as we set sail on a sunny day without any wind, storm, or rain, this will work.
Okay, but what would happen if it wasn't good weather?
We don't need to worry about that right now, Logan, okay? You leave that to me. What's more important is we find a sunny day and we set sail. We gotta do it for the viewers.
Hey yo, what's going on, guys? It's Papa Jake here from Team Evacuation. We are back with a brand new video, and today we are doing something so crazy, something so insane. You guys said, Papa Jake, it could not be done. But box fort technology has advanced so far, I think we're gonna try and accomplish this challenge. You guys have been asking for this challenge, and as a box fort engineer, I thought it wasn't possible, but I locked myself away. I did the math, I did the research, and I've concluded that it is possible, and we will try to build a 2-story floating box fort and survive in it for 24 hours. We're gonna be using 2 massive floaties in order to make the base for a floating box fort, and this thing has to be built strong, because if it sinks, we're gonna have a bad time. Ready? 1 and 2. Now that we got these guys, let's bring it over to our shipbuilding area and get started.
So we got our 2 floaties. Jake, do not lie on it.
Wait, what?
Don't touch that.
We're gonna use this wood to distribute the weight, and also we're gonna be using our table method to make the second story.
So let's tape these together and start building.
Now we're gonna throw the wood plank on top and then do a full layer of cardboard over all of this. We've never built something so tall on water. There's a good chance that this thing's just gonna flip over. If everything aligns and our box fort building skills work out, we will have an awesome second story in this floating box fort mansion.
It's just what I thought. Tape doesn't stick to wood.
Who invented this?
I don't know.
Why would they do that? How do they build houses if tape doesn't stick to wood? Just when I thought I was more worried about us sinking, we have an even worse problem. The wood doesn't stick. Check it out, we just finished the floor. It's looking awesome. It looks like a beast, man. This is crazy. That's a little scary,
It's
bro.
a little rickety.
It's a little rickety, man. So if one of us is standing up there or sitting up there in the lookout point, the other person's definitely gonna have to maintain the balance, because this thing might just flip over. Check it out, we've got the walls done and it is looking awesome. Inside, you can see the second story is coming along. It's looking great. But because this is 2 stories, guys, we have to double the height of the walls. So we actually can't put the roof on yet. We have to do another set of walls and then we can put the roof on. But we're also figuring out that a box fort this tall, it's hard to put a roof. We just did the second layer of walls and this thing is massive. Look how big this thing is. It is crazy. I cannot believe we're gonna be putting this in the water. In fact, I'm a little bit scared to put this in the water. So now what we have to do is put the roof on top. We also have to do the windows. So we need a window here so we can look out once we're in the second story. We'll also need some windows on the lower side. Once that's done, guys, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get inside and then we're gonna fill this whole thing with a bunch of awesome stuff to survive. Now we'll do the roof, some of the aesthetics on the outside, and then we have to launch her. And guys, let me know in the comments right now. Do you think she's gonna float or do you think she's gonna sink? Put a hashtag sink or hashtag float down below and we'll see in a little bit if you were right. So the box fort roof is completely done. Check it out. This thing is massive. It is the biggest box fort we've ever put on water, but considering that the 2-story box fort was one of our biggest, this thing is huge and we have a ton of space inside to work with. So now Logan's gonna work on the windows. Once that's done, we can launch it in the water. Box fort is complete and it is looking awesome. Well, the outside's complete, that is. Guys, we literally have a couple more minutes before it's completely pitch dark, so we got to get this thing in the water ASAP, and then we have to deck out the inside so we can, one, see, but also survive in it for 24 hours. As always, we're really crunched for time, but we just got it done, so let's put it in the water. Hopefully it floats, and then get inside and start building some more. It's starting to get pretty late, so we gotta get to bed soon, but first we gotta have dinner. We gotta make a fire because it's actually pretty cold out now.
Right now I've just been working on taping up all the walls and working on the infrastructure.
Time to grab our supplies and start loading this thing up.
So in here we got all of our lighting and breakfast.
Dinner. Gaming. It's actually really solid, dude.
High five. 2-story box fort.
High five, bro. Oh yeah, I could go up into the 2nd story while you're down there. This is so sick, guys. It's not even lit yet. It's not even fully done. And this place is already looking awesome. And I've never stood up in a floating box fort before. We've got all of our LED lights. We've got our lighting systems all up here. We've got a mirror. Yeah, what's up, guys? How's it going? We also have this control panel so we can change the color of the lights if we want. We can make them red, we can make them orange. Aside from that, we've got our sleeping kind of quarters over here. Logan's taking up most of the sleeping quarters. And guys, this is the cool part. This, oh god. Oh, wait, don't tip her, Logan. She's very delicate. The 2nd story. Oh, dude, check it out. Guys, I am literally on the 2nd story in a floating box fort, looking out a window. Now you can kind of lie like I am now, but really honestly, the 2nd story, you sit, chill up here, do whatever you want. I love the view. You get like this nice high view. And guys, I am in a floating box fort in the middle of the pool. How insane is this? This is blowing my mind.
But Jake, you gotta admit, this is a prototype. I think we could do much better than this.
Now that we've confirmed that a 2-story floating box fort is possible, guys, I want to take this even farther. I want a bigger 2nd story with legitimate 2 stories and different doors. I think we could do a billionaire's 2-story floating box fort. If you guys think we can do that, put a hashtag 2 stories down below. If we can get over 100,000 likes on this video, we will do the billionaire's floating box fort. If you guys think that's awesome, smack that like button. So we've been chilling in here for a little bit, fixing up a few things here and there. I went ahead and I installed the Nintendo Switch here, which I think is really awesome because we have this under part. This is kind of where our feet go. We're also using the 2nd story right now as a little bit of a storage area, but we can also use it as a table for when we eat dinner. On top of that, I just love chilling up there. We've been in here now for like about 2 hours, and sitting up there and just kind of relaxing as well as looking out is a lot of fun. But now that we've been chilling, I think it's time to have our dinner. After dinner, we're gonna have a fire. We are both exhausted from this build.
Exhausted.
Yeah, but the cool thing is because the wood board that we have underneath here is long enough, we kind of have like a makeshift balcony, and we can have our fire out through the hole there. Here is our dinner. So we have dinner for me, Logan, and then we have breakfast for me and Logan. So these are our MREs. If you guys have never seen us use these before, these are military rations. You need nothing more but water to cook them. So I'm gonna open up mine now and start cooking mine, and then I'll open up Logan's. What?
I'm rocking the boat. I'm rocking the boat.
Please don't. Please don't. I know it's crazy. I know it's really cool that we're in a 2-story. Okay,
God.
Logan, we're gonna fall. We're gonna fall. All right, let's see what we got in here. First meal of the day. Oh yeah, look at that. I got some beef taco mix in here. Comes with spicy pound cake. This is the heater that actually cooks the meal. Black bean in seasoned sauce. That actually sounds pretty cool. Let's start making this meal and then we'll get into Logan's. So we got the black bean seasoned sauce. So you just shove it in this little cool container here. And then we take our pack, and this is water activated. So you pour a little bit of water in here and this gets as hot as an oven. So we pour the water in and then really quickly shove it in here. Once it's in here, it's good to start cooking, and we'll leave it for a couple minutes. There we go. Now you just want to keep it upright so that the water doesn't spill out, and this will start cooking like an oven. So let's put this over here. I'm like the box fort chef. This is like a box fort kitchen. You're just chilling over there in the 2-story box. You're down there on the 1st story. I'm up here on the 2nd story making dinner. This is pretty sick. Now let those sit and cook for a little bit, and then we'll start eating as well as have some of our snacks. While those are cooking, I thought it'd be great to start a fire and get a little bit warmed up in here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually cut a door right here, and that's gonna take us out to the balcony. Then we're gonna be using a metal pot to hold our fire, and the warmth should translate into the box fort. But remember guys, do not try this at home because it's extremely dangerous to make a fire in a box fort. But considering we're outside, surviving in the middle of a pool in a 2-story box fort at night in September, we kind of need it because it's getting cold in here and we haven't gotten our sleeping bags yet. Got our little fire hole here, so this can actually open and close. And outside there is a solid patio, so we're gonna put the fire out there and get the warmth coming in here. So we are actually out of matches, but it's okay because we're surviving out here. So I've got some flint and steel, and I've got some ripped up little shreds of tissue, so we're gonna get this lit with the flint and steel. Then we're gonna throw our cardboard in to get the fire going, and we have a bunch of extra cardboard here to keep it stoked for a little while we're eating, and I'll put it out there and get the warmth coming in. And remember guys, if you ever catch yourself in a survival situation and you have some flint and steel, just remember you want to do long hard strokes to get a really big spark going. Oh, and there we go, right away. We've got a fire inside a floating box fort. So Chef Papa Jake's gonna come back up to the second story here. There we go, we got our dinners. They look all nice and cooked.
So we're pretty much ready for dinner. Jake's just doing the last finishing touches on getting it ready.
For Logan, you have beef ravioli. Here you go, bud. I've got my black bean. Let's try some year-old tortilla bread. Honestly, not bad. Tastes like normal bread.
I'm gonna try my beef ravioli. Here we go. Not bad at all.
Put a little cheese on that, and that is a 2-story floating box fort meal. And so we just finished up dinner. I've been chilling out here, looking out onto the pool, looking out onto the great sea. I'm enjoying this. I love how much room we have. Like, Logan has the entire bottom floor. I've got this nice little chill area up here, but honestly, it's getting so late. I think it's time to get ready for bed. We'll do some more in the morning, like play some Nintendo Switch and a lot more other cool stuff. But let's take out our sleeping bags and get ready for our night challenge. So we got our sleeping bags out. In terms of the temperature, honestly, that fire kind of heated everything up, so it got a lot warmer in here. So hopefully that warmth will help us get to bed. And then these sleeping bags are pretty warm, so we should be okay. Once the sun comes up in the morning, it should heat up in here fairly quickly. Now time to turn off all the LED lights. Night, guys.
Oh, Jake, what is that?
The alarm's going off. The weather alarm. It's the weather alarm.
What do you mean the weather alarm?
If the weather alarm's accurate, it means that there's a storm coming. Logan, this thing is gonna flip. We need to lose weight ASAP. Get everything and get it out of the boat right now. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We don't have a lot of time. Food, electronics, items, everything. Get it out of the ship. Logan, this ship is sinking right now. It's starting to get rocky, bro. Oh, jeez. Emergency lights are turning to red. Yo, we got really bad weather coming in. We gotta lose more weight. She's still too rocky. My math only checked out for a clear sunny day, but we've got some crazy waves coming in right now. This thing is literally close to tipping. I'm gonna get to the second story, see if I can get a vantage point. So what's going on? Oh, she's rocking, bro. Oh, she's rocking hard. Oh, no. Logan! This thing's
Oh, Jake! We're sinking!
This is going down!
We're sinking, Jake!
Oh, no.
Get out the window!
The window's stuck! Wait, pass it.
Oh no, we're going under!
I think I can rip it! Hold on!
Okay.
Take a deep breath, you're following me, alright?
Okay. Two-story box fort is no longer.
As we said, guys, if you want us to try to redo this, make it even bigger, make it a billionaire's 2-story floating box fort, maybe even 3 stories, smack that like button down below. We also want to do a underwater box fort for real, guys, where we have scuba equipment and everything. So if you guys want us to do that, smack the like button down below. If we get 100,000 likes, we will redo the 2-story floating box fort and we will do a true underwater box fort with scuba equipment. But guys, this has been Papa Jake from T Epiphany, and I'll see you guys next time for another awesome video.